Pleasure to be here to see all your smiling faces, introduce myself to you. I was diagnosed with stage 3B ductile carcinoma at the age of 32. I did all of the things. I had surgery, I had chemotherapy, I had radiation, and I had a double mastectomy. I was in remission for 8 years, and then my cancer came back in 2020. I now currently stand before you, stage 4 metastatic carcinoma. I have 3 masses in my neck. I have 2 in my sternum. I have masses in both lungs. I have 1 on my hip, and I have 1 wrapped around the front blood vessel of my heart. In 2020, when I was diagnosed, they gave me a year to live. But I stand before you today. As happy and as healthy as God allows me to be. I am a walking, living, breathing testament of God's grace and mercy every single day. I want you to understand that I have been diagnosed. I have to watch my language, right? So I will not say I have anything, but I have been diagnosed with, right? So having been diagnosed with end-stage breast cancer, I walked through life very different. I knew pretty early on when I got diagnosed for the second time that I was not going to go through the second round like I did the first time. Chemo and radiation was really hard on my body the first time. Like Shay said, the cancer didn't try to take me out, but the treatment did. I had pulmonary embolism. I had blood clots in my lungs. I had uncontrollable bleeding. I had 7 blood transfusions. I had 14 surgeries. I start my day every day currently with 18 pills, and that's just my daytime meds. But I still live my life like I choose to, like I want to. I do not let cancer define how I decide to walk through my life, how I want to live my life. I wear my Jordans. I wear my hats. My hair is always in some kind of a mohawk with some kind of color in it. But it's funny because I choose to dress the way I do, or because I wear what I wear, I still have to, when I go to the airport, I have to request a wheelchair, right? Because I have medical induced heart failure. The medication they gave me to help with my cancer gave me heart failure. And I had to stop taking that. But now I have to take medication for the heart failure. So people will look at me and say, "Are you sure you need a wheelchair? Because you look like you can walk just fine." But I can't, because if I try to walk from here to the gate, I guarantee you're gonna have to call somebody to help me, because just because you see me look like this, you miss my medical bracelet. You miss the blood pressure cuff that I have to carry in my backpack. You miss the medical alert system that I have with me. You miss the 3 inhalers that I have to carry with me at all times. Those are just some of the things that when you see me, necessarily see my suffering. I don't carry it with me because that is a choice for me. I choose to have the hard conversations with my family because I want to be able to express to you how much I love you right now, because I know what it can look like for me. I know what terminal cancer means. It may not be what it is right now, because God has graced me to walk through life the way that I am right now. But I know what it's supposed to mean, what the reality is supposed to look like, right? So I have the hard conversations with my family. You should have the hard conversations with your family. because that's the reality, right? I write my nieces letters. I write my sisters letters for prom, for graduations, for all of those things that I might miss. Because I want them to know how proud I am of them, how much I love them. I don't want anybody to speak for me. I don't want anybody to say, if your aunt was here, she'd be so proud. I want them to have my words. I want them to hear it from me. And because I know the reality of my situation, it may not be today, but the reality of my situation is that it's coming for me. And it's okay. I have made my peace with that. I do my best to make my family okay with that, because that's my job now, right? It is my job to make sure that they're going to be okay, because I want them to be able to grieve properly. Because what happens when we go is our families don't get to grieve us the right way, because they want to make sure everything is perfect. They want to make sure that they send us off the right way. But I write my own obituary. I plan my own stuff, because it's going to be hard enough when they lose me. And I have letters for their hard days. And I have people put in place so that when it is my time, and my sister is having a hard day that she can't seem to bounce back from, somebody is put in place to deliver her a letter. So you have the hard conversations with your family. It doesn't mean that you have to be morbid. It doesn't mean that you have to, I don't want to talk about it, I'm not ready. Guess what? When your loved one is laying in that bed and you tell them how much you love them, we want so desperately to tell you how much we love you too. But don't wait until we have tubes down our throat and we can't tell you back. It matters to us too to be able to share that with you. I am an advocate for being able to live your life the way that you want to right now, for aftercare. Aftercare is not designed for us who go through this. It's not set up for us to be able to prepare you, to set you up, to be able to grieve properly and to live the way that you need to after we are gone. So remember that part. I'm at peace with whatever is supposed to happen. They gave me a year to live in 2020. It is 2024. Clearly, I am supposed to be doing something. I'm grateful to have met Shay. I am grateful that she has introduced me to you all. And I am hopeful that you get something from my words this evening. God bless you.